Those enormous eyes and folded weapons make it look far more dangerous than it really is.
Corner 1. And it may raise its arms as though it is preparing for battle.
And those front legs really are weapons, but they evolved for prey much smaller than you. A human standing nearby, escape is usually far more useful to the mantis than attack.
Praying mantises do not sting, and they are not equipped with venom for attacking people.
A mantis can nip if roughly handled, but humans are definitely not on its menu.
The moment real prey appears, you see what this animal is actually designed to do.
A mantis is primarily an ambush predator, and patience may be its greatest hunting weapon.
Instead of chasing constantly, it can wait almost motionless until prey enters striking distance.
Then those folded legs unfold with astonishing speed, trapping the insect between rows of spines. The spines work like a living trap, making it difficult for struggling prey to escape.
Its eyes are also unusually effective at judging the distance to a moving target.
That depth perception helps the mantis decide whether a target is actually within striking range.
Unlike most insects, a mantis can turn its head remarkably far without moving its entire body.
That means one may have been hunting in your garden long before you ever noticed it.
Moths, flies, grasshoppers and many other insects can all become mantis prey.
So yes, a mantis can capture insects that gardeners would rather not see eating their plants.
But this is where the popular story about mantises becomes much more complicated. A mantis cannot tell the difference between an unwanted pest and a valuable pollinator.
If it can overpower an insect, whether gardeners consider that insect helpful simply does not matter. That makes mantises generalist predators, hunters that take many different kinds of available prey.
So one mantis should never be treated as a magical replacement for balanced pest management.
It might eat garden pests, but it probably will not eliminate a serious infestation by itself.
Real biological control usually comes from many predators, parasites, and environmental factors working together.
A mantis only catches what comes close enough, which limits how much pest control it provides.
And there is another complication. Not every praying mantis in a North American yard is native. The Carolina mantis is native to North America and is smaller than some commonly seen newcomers.
Chinese mantises were introduced to North America and can grow noticeably larger than Carolina mantises.
European mantises are introduced in parts of North America too, adding another identification challenge.
Before moving egg cases or making management decisions, identifying the species can genuinely matter.
Color alone is unreliable because several species may appear green, brown, gray, or somewhere between. And
location, body size, wing shape, and specific markings provide much better clues than color alone.
Late in the season, a female may create one of the strangest structures in your garden.
This hardened package is called an ootheca, and inside it are many developing mantis eggs.
In climates with cold winters, the egg case can remain outside while the next generation waits.
When conditions become suitable, tiny mantises can emerge almost together and begin dispersing immediately. They are hunters almost from the beginning, starting with prey small enough for them to overpower. As they grow, they must repeatedly shed their rigid outer skeleton in a process called molting.
Right after a molt, the new exoskeleton is soft, leaving the young mantis unusually vulnerable.
Young mantises may even prey on one another, especially when food and space become limited. And yes, the famous story about females eating males has a basis in real behavior.
But it does not happen during every mating, and risk can change with species and condition.
Studies show hunger can influence cannibalism risk, which makes the famous stereotype far too simple. The dramatic ending people expect is therefore possible, not an automatic rule of mantis courtship. For homeowners, the more practical question is what to do when one appears too close. If it is outdoors and causing no problem, the simplest option is usually leaving it alone. Children should observe rather than grab it, because defensive forelegs and jaws can still pinch.
Curious pets should also be discouraged from mouthing unfamiliar wildlife, mantises included.
Outdoors, opening a nearby exit may be enough to let the insect leave on its own. If relocation is necessary, a container can move it outside without direct handling or crushing.
Place it into suitable outdoor vegetation and allow the mantis to walk away at its own pace.
Egg cases deserve extra thought because removing one may affect dozens of developing insects at once. Their shape can sometimes help identify the species, although regional guidance is still worth checking. Buying and releasing egg cases blindly is different from simply tolerating a mantis already living there.
Where introduced species are a concern, local wildlife or extension guidance can help you decide responsibly.
But the mantis has another ability that becomes especially remarkable when it leaves the plant.
For a flying mantis after dark, the hunter can suddenly become the hunted. Some mantises possess an extraordinary ultrasound-sensitive ear located underneath the body, not on the head.
That sensory system is especially sensitive to ultrasonic frequencies associated with echolocating insect hunting bats.
In some species, detecting ultrasound can trigger dramatic changes in flight that may help evade attack. The predator that looks fearless in daylight, therefore, has its own predators to avoid after dark.
Mantises are not only hunters. They are also part of the food web for other animals.
Birds, amphibians, and other predators can turn the mantis itself into the next potential meal.
Its real ecological role makes more sense when you stop dividing every animal into hero or villain.
Even its appearance changes the story, because praying mantises are not always the classic bright green. Depending on species and individual, greens, browns, and grays can all provide remarkably effective camouflage.
Slow, careful movement can make this already unusual body surprisingly difficult to notice among vegetation. Often the moment you finally see one is simply the moment it decides to move.
Spotting one before pruning or mowing gives both you and the insect an easy chance to separate.
And seeing a mantis is not a reason to spray, or proof that your garden has a pest emergency.
Now return to that mantis on your porch, and the animal suddenly looks very different. It is not waiting to attack you. It is watching a world of much smaller movements.
It may eat pests, pollinators, and sometimes other predators, because nature never assigned it our labels.
So before you kill a praying mantis, consider whether simply leaving it alone is the wiser choice.